So, one thing that's always been on my mind ever since you and I met, operations science.
Right.
So, where does that name come from? Is that something that you created, or is this like an academic term?
Well, we're trying to make it an academic term because there's a lot of research that could be done. Again, academics are very good at that, about pushing back boundaries. The way it originally started was with a couple of professors of mine when I was at Northwestern in business school, and they were physicists, and but they decided to be better to eat than do physics because there weren't many jobs for people with physics degrees. So they got industrial engineering PhDs, and two of them ended up together at Northwestern. It was Mark Spearman and Wally Hopp. So when they looked at industrial engineering, they said, we don't really see these fundamental relationships. They called it factory physics. So fast forward like 18 years, and now what we've found is that it applies everywhere. So when you go into a hospital and you tell them, we would run up against this, oh, we're going to do factory physics. They go, we're not a factory. We got patients here. We don't do that. Even when you went into a factory and you said, we're going to do factory physics, they go, oh, that sounds really cool. But physics, man, that sounds kind of hard. I don't know if I really want to do that. And so in 2018, I was literally just kicking around the idea, how do we make it a more general term? Because we had demonstrated over those 15 years it applied everywhere. And I thought about the term, well, operation science. And I Googled it, and literally nothing came up. I was shocked. And so from then on, we have started using the term operation science. We've had articles published in Production Operations Management Journal, which is a well-respected academic journal. And it just works a lot better when you're talking to people. Everybody's got operations, and everybody, well, tends to trust science-based solutions.